Hello everybody and welcome to Pacific Northwest for Farming Simulator 19. I'm Craig Boy. Nicky's in here as well.
Hello.
So today, we've got a lot to do today. We've got a lot of harvesting to do, but let me just bring you up to speed from where we were last time. So a few things have changed from last time. You would have seen in the last episode we did quite a few contracts of fertilizing. Well, obviously off screen as we did the recording, me and Nicky carried on and did more of them. It's the quickest and easiest way to try and bring in some money. So we carried on and did a few more of them. And then what we've done also from that is we managed to build up enough money that we went on. And if I show you here, we can go across. So if you look in the bottom corner, you'll see loan, 0. And in the balance is £204,000. That is our own money. Now that's purely from doing the fertilizing. We managed to bring in enough that we cleared the loan. And also what we've done as well, so we've gone on here, and if you look in our garage, we've got obviously things that we own, but if you look in the leased items, we got rid of everything that we leased. Because we don't want anything leased, because every time you go past midnight, you get charged for it, another day's rental. And it's quite expensive on some things. So we decided to get rid of all them. There's a few other little bits we did back at the farm as well. Nicky's not too happy, but shh, don't tell her. Nicky's horses have gone. They've gone. Yeah, we got rid of your horses, didn't we?
You did. You sold my horses. Oh, the thing is, I was riding one of them as you sold them, and I just fell on the ground.
Yeah, fair dues. I might have actually got rid of one while she was riding it, and I literally sold them, and she just suddenly sort of fell to the ground, and I was like, I apologise about that. I didn't realise she was riding one. I did think one was missing, but I didn't really put two and two together. So we got rid of the horses because they're not a massive money maker, and there was quite a few things with them that we couldn't really work out how to do. Couldn't work out how to put the straw. I tried it, and you might have seen that there was a big mound on the floor. I'm guessing that's not where the straw goes. So we couldn't really work out what the plan was with them and what was going on. So we just thought, we're going to leave them. We just said we're going to leave them, and we'll move on. So we got rid of them. We've tidied the area up now, got rid of the grass, and it's all looking pretty good. What else have we done, Nicky? We've got like a little wash area where we put a jet wash in because we realised that the vehicles are getting dirty, and we just thought, you know what, we need a little wash area. So we've also got a toolbox as well, which is like a workshop. So when we need to maintain them, repair them, and do all the maintenance on them, we can do that up in the wash area as well. I'm sure you'll see that as we go on. Oh, and one more thing, Nicky had quite a bit of a random idea that she didn't like the colours of the vehicles. So she wanted them to be black and lime green. And I was like, really? That sounds a bit of a really random and strange kind of combination. Strangely, I quite like it. And it looks quite good. So no doubt you'll see wagons. We've got a tipper. We've got an Arctic. You'll see them as we go through. Now, I'm down at the shop. Nicky's back at the yard. She's probably in the tipper now heading to the first contract. So let me just show you some of these we've got on here. So we took out quite a few contracts have come up for harvesting. And if we go back to the map here and you can have a look, as you can see, most of the yellow ones are ready to go. There's a few red ones. That's because they're potatoes or sugar beet. It comes up red because you have to, what's called, remove the tops. Now, we're going to try and do these in stages. It's a little bit tricky because at the minute, we've still not got enough money to buy our own equipment. So the harvester, we've got to lease it. We can't afford to buy it because they're not cheap. They're about £450,000. So we're going to lease some of these things, and we're going to try and go through now. There's certain products, certain fields that we've got to harvest that use one particular header on the combine, and then sunflower, corn uses a different header. So obviously we've got to have two different headers. So we're going to just lease one at a time, go do some fields. When we've done all the fields we can with that header, we'll send that back. We'll get the new header. We'll go and tackle some more fields. And then we've got some interesting ones at the end. We've got potatoes, sugar beet, and even cotton. So you get to see all of these. Now we're going to start with this one here. Number 8, which is soybean. Nicky's heading up that way with a tipper. Ready for me?
I'm there already.
You see, she's there already. She's been practicing her navigating skills. Has he got any better? Ooh, well, I'm not sure.
Probably not.
So if we go into here and have a look then, we can have a look through at loads. There's so many different harvesters in here. And the one we like is this one. It's called the Bones, the New Holland one. It's called Bones because it's got skull and crossbones as graphics on it. And it's a nice machine. So we're going to lease this one because it's quicker, it holds a lot, and we don't want to be sort of back and forth tipping quite a lot because we've got a lot of contracts. So eventually we are going to buy our own, and then we don't have to worry. So this is the plan now. Loan has gone. We're going to start leasing, build up money, and when we can, we're going to slowly start buying equipment. When we've got some equipment, then we're going to start buying fields. We're going to then start doing some planting of our own, get animals, and that's the kind of plan we're going to go from now on. So we're getting there at the minute. I did want to get rid of the Porsches. Nicky was having none of it. She likes her pink Porsche. It's got to stay. So it's got to stay. So let's go and lease this bad boy then. 21,675. That's mighty expensive to lease, that is. But, you know, needs must, I'm afraid. So we've done that then. Let's go down to here then. Let's go into headers. And we need to get the matching header. I wonder if you can tell which one it is. It's the one that jumps out a little bit here. It's called Bones again. It's the matching header. Now here does a few little crops. So we can get soybeans, canola, wheat, barley, oats in this one. That's what we want. That's what we're starting with first. Now it doesn't do sunflower or corn. That's another header. So we have got a few sunflowers and corns on here. Now, normally if we're going to purchase these, we would be a bit fussy about colours and we would pick what colours we want. We're just leasing them. Colours, if you change the colours, the rim colour, the main colour and the design colour, it all adds money. To me, it doesn't seem it's just pointless to add money on to change the colour when we're leasing it to send it back in a couple of fields' time. So we're just going to leave it all completely standard at £4,539 to lease. Let's grab one of them. Okay, so we can now go back, and if we look around somewhere, ooh, there it is. Do you know what? It nearly landed right on top of us. Let's jump into this. It's not a good thing, is it, Nicky?
No.
Nearly landed on us.
No.
So we have to tow this thing to start with. So can you see why I'm down here doing this and not Nicky at the minute? Because I think if Nicky had to do this, we might have a bit of an issue here. So let's go join Nicky back at field 8. She's there with a tipper, all ready to rumble at the minute.
I'm just sat here ready.
Without scratching any paintwork. Did you manage to get there in one go, Nicky? Without any... You didn't crash, fall off any cliffs, or do any roll it?
No, literally just straight up there. I've got my route planned. So...
Whoa, hold on. This is new. You mean you actually planned your route?
I did. Yeah, got it written down to plan my route. First left, turn right, yeah. Plan my route so that I didn't end up in a forest somewhere stuck.
Yeah, well, that's what normally happens, though. That's what normally happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might have seen in one of our previous episodes, and I think it was episode 3, that Nicky decided to... she decided to take a bit of a shortcut off this cliff that I'm going up now. And she decided to take a shortcut over the side there. And I was quite impressed, actually. She got it back on its wheels. And it did look quite cool from our point of view, because we were on the map. We were looking, and we actually saw Nicky's icon slide down the hill.
It was scary from my view, because I was literally I just couldn't stop it. I overturned it and couldn't stop. So
if you look to your right now, you can actually see there. We're just going past the yard now. Nicky's horses have gone. Horses have gone. Yeah, who called it Dave and Danny? who was that? Who called it Dave and Danny?
Well,
so if we just go and have a look, we
called that, and I thought they were quite cute names. So.
Oh, is that what they're called? So if you look on the map here, you can see Nicky's there. She's ready to go. So we need to go left here and follow it around. So that's exactly what we'll do. Just coming past the house here now. So the Porsches is still in the drive. You'll see just over there. Porsches is still there.
Yep, pink Porsche, black Porsche. They're only decoration.
Yeah, they're not really used for gameplay. They were just sort of decorative because Nicky says we needed a couple of nice cars to park outside. And that's exactly what we did.
We can take them for a spin now if we need to.
Oh, they do work. And, if you need to bit of a stress reliever. You can go and take him for a spin. Now, you see, if I'm right, where's Nicky's field here? We bring the little map up. We can just see through here somewhere. If we take a right down here, we should be able to work our way through to Nicky. She's somewhere through these trees here.
Yeah, if you look, it's just before the bus stop. Not the bus stop, sorry, the building. You'll see the building as you come on the approach. It's the field just there.
Well, we might have to do a bit of off-roading here, because I don't know if this is the proper official way in. Probably not.
No, it's not.
You see, like I said, it's not the proper way in, but you know, I wasn't sure what the proper way in was.
You're there. It's the main thing.
Now, if we go and ask Nicky kindly to just slightly move out of our way, since I have gone and dropped the header right there. So we'll ask Nicky to just back up a little bit. Now, did you just see that then, ladies and gents? Look at that.
I didn't know you were behind me.
There you are. This is what I mean by the lime green and black new paintwork edition. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. Nicky's just decided to go and tackle a bit of trees. Yeah, so this is the first field we've got to do. Oh, I quite like this. This is good. Now, this is quite a nice combination, actually. A black header. No, white header, black body on the harvester. This, on the map, actually looks quite a tiny field. But in fact, it's not that small, is it?
No. Oh, I'm in your way again.
It's a fair... Now, Nicky's ended up in the bushes again, which is... Yes. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal for Nicky, that is.
I'm okay, though. I'm able to get back out.
Now, you might have noticed as well, we've got a tipper. Well, the reason we've got a tipper is because that's what's called in the industry as Nicky friendly. It's one of the things that we can sort of say is actually Nicky friendly. She's not a massive fan of the Arctic, so if we swap roles and Nicky does a bit of harvesting, which you'll see a little bit later, I'll be in the Arctic and not the tipper. Even though it doesn't really matter, it's just the tipper, with it all being fixed. Nicky, yeah, well, let's just say she crashes it a little less than she would do the Arctic.
Yeah. And I also can turn it.
Yeah, she can actually back it up. She can't back up the Arctic to save her life, but she can actually back up this one. So, here's me saying that, you know, she's not going to cause any problems with that one, and everything's going to be okay. No doubt, somewhere through this episode, Nicky is going to do something to that poor little wagon. It's going to end off a cliff somewhere. It's going to end up in a tree. You know, you never know. It might even end up in some water.
Yeah. They've all done that before now, haven't they?
Yeah. We even did off screen as well. There was even a bit where, when we were doing the fertilizing in the last episode, when we did it off screen, there was a bit Nicky managed to somehow get a tractor stuck in some little trench.
Twice.
And she did it twice, and we're like, how's that even possible? And she just didn't see this like trench running between these two fields, and she just went full bore, flat out, straight into it, and then suddenly realised, you know, oh, I didn't spot that. And you're like, I went over to help her, and you're like, how did you not spot it? It's up to the tractor's roof. She's literally sunk the tractor into it, and it's up to her roof.
In my defence, it was quite high, so when I was driving flat out, full pelt, it was high up, and it sort of like drove off it, so it was kind of like a bit of a step. So I say, in my defence, I didn't realise that there was a step down, and like I said, that's when I just tipped over and got caught in the trench.
Yeah. So it was quite interesting. If I'd been quick enough, we should have got a screenshot of that, because it did look a picture. I had a job finding her because it was a load of like rough ground, and I didn't know where she'd gone. I didn't know where she was because it was a load of rough ground. It was hiding the tractor, and all we could see is just slightly see this little blue roof of a tractor. It's quite interesting. It was interesting. So at the minute then, we're going to go through this field, and we're going to work our way through doing these. We're just going to do one combine because we've got to lease them. We're just trying our best to build up as much money as possible. So we're just going to try and lease these at the minute. Nicky's going to have a go on a field as well. We can also, on some of these contracts, I think we've got wheat ones coming up. So, Nicky, if we want, we've got the option of dumping it on the ground behind and actually picking it up, because we have actually bought a trailer that will hoover up the straw.
Yeah, so we can do that because that's our free money.
So it's another way of getting a bit of money, that is, because we can get the straw from these contracts. Now, obviously, the one we're on here, we can't. It's soybean. You don't get anything. All that what's coming out the back of the combine now is just waste. But on the wheat ones, you can get straw. So we can get a bit off that and then obviously sell that. It's a little bit more money. So that's one way we're going to do. I think it's the best way, don't you? It's the best way to try and get a few extra quid.
Yeah, definitely. Because we get quite a bit of money off the contracts. When you do the contracts, you don't... Although you complete the contract, you only need so much to trade in.
Yeah, it's really strange how it's done. So that you don't need to sell the full field to complete the contract. As you're tipping it at the sell point, you'll see that it will suddenly the contract will complete, and then whatever's left over, that goes to the same sell point, but then we get the money off it. So it works quite well in that sense, as we end up getting a bit of extra money. This is what I like. We always end up getting a little bit extra from bits like this. So if we can get the bit extras, like with the straw and obviously the bit extra on each contract, it's a way of building up our money. And I think where we're going to really make that is the potatoes we've got coming up later and the sugar beet. They really do. They take a lot, actually, but they do. They hold the quantity. We tend to find that sometimes you can really struggle. You have to have big equipment because it does fill up quite quickly. You find this last time we've done that, Nicky, the potatoes and sugar beet. It really does fill up quite quickly. But this harvester we've got now, I like it because it's a modded one. So it just means where the old ones or the normal ones hold like 70, 80, it's about 70, 80,000, something like that.
Yeah, but you have to keep emptying them then.
You have to empty them a lot. So I know it's Mr. Tough. I know it looks like Nicky's just sitting around, which yes, granted she is. But as soon as this one's done, we'll be able to go and. I've just gone and miss that Tough again. Let's go and do some donuts. Let's go do some donuts. Yes. Apologies, making people feel dizzy there watching this. Yeah, I missed it tough. This field is not the best for flatness. It's a bit all over the place.
Yeah, it does look a bit wonky.
No, it is a little bit over the place, which means when I did the first headland, which is going around the edge, for anyone who's not 100% sure, so going around the edge is like what's called headlands, and as I did the first one, up one corner, the actual header, and it's doing the same again now, the head is catching the floor, which is causing it to slow down, but also to move about. I'm having to correct it and work against it to try and keep it in a straight-ish line. And this is where Nicky always has fun, because Nicky has an issue with trying to keep lines straight anyway. So so this is where it makes it more fun. So at the minute, that's why I'm doing a couple of these up here. Nicky's going to have a go at the ones down on the lower portion of the field, because they are big, but also straight, flat. They're what called in the industry? Nicky friendly.
Yeah, they're square or rectangle.
Yeah,
it's
so
just safer.
To a certain degree, but Nicky can still get herself into trouble because she's done it before. When we were doing the contracts, I think it was like episode 2. We did a couple of contracts down on the bottom field, and Nicky somehow still managed to knock the controller and suddenly veer off across the field and ruined a straight line. So even on straight, square, rectangle ones, she can still get herself into trouble.
Yeah, well, when we look at the screen, you can see that my lines are a bit, bit crazy.
A bit interesting, yeah.
Yeah,
so
we have circles, don't we, on squares?
Yeah, it's very interesting. It really is very interesting. So this is this one done, which didn't take too long, which is good. So what we'll do is we'll now go over. Nicky should have her roof open, ready for me to go and bring this in.
Yeah. Oh.
As you just seen, look at that. So without trying to hit it, let's just go and tip this in. There we go.
I actually opened the roof. Yay.
Yeah, if you look at go back to episode 1, I think episode 2, Nicky decided to go and unload it out the back instead of
opening the roof.
She goes and tips it all over the floor. So that was a complete waste of time. So that's that one done. So Nicky's going to go and deliver that one. As you can see, it's gone purple. We can go and have a look. Once Nicky's tipped that, we'll be able to complete that one. We're going to head over and do this wheat one on number 19. So if we go back to the map, number 19 is
the tree
here now. You see Nicky's already in the trees. So we can either drop the header or we can have a bit of a mission to see if we can get over from where we are there, number 8, see if we can try and go up this way and get round to number 19 without dropping it. Is it going to work or not? Your guess is as good as mine, but I think it's worth it. It's worth a go, isn't it? Surely it's worth a go. Do we try and go across some fields here? Do we do a bit of field hopping, do you think?
I'd say so. You just have to watch those big wired fences.
We need to go up this track here. Let's go up this track here and see. Because we've got to try and watch some of these trees here and see if we can get this through in one go. Do you think we're going to do it or not? Oh dear. I think this is a bad start.
It's these big wired fences that I don't like.
This is a bad start. We're caught already. We're off to a good start. We're caught on somebody's house. Apologies is ripping someone's roof off. Right, that ain't going to fit, is it?
I need to go left there. Okay.
So, my attempt to try and get this through was not going to work. That was a bit of a bad idea.
So it makes a change for you ripping somebody's roof off than me.
Well, I thought it might have worked. I really did think this was going to work, but it didn't. So let's do it properly. See, I should have just done it properly in the first place. Let's go and pick it up, drop it back on the floor, and let's go and tow it to the next destination.
Yep, I just missed my turning.
You see, living up to the name, Nicky. Just missed the turning. There's nothing new there. Maybe by the end of this series, or maybe by the end of... I don't know, the next 4, 5, 6, 7 maps that we do, Nicky might find a way around.
Stranger things have happened.
I'm not sure about that one.
No, I'm not holding out either.
No, I'm not. We have, before we started recording these, we have played this game quite a lot. And, yeah, Nicky's not got any better.
It's map reading, it's not my forte.
Yeah, map reading is not Nicky's strong point. Do you know what? I'm not actually sure what is Nicky's strong point. Does Nicky know what Nicky's strong point is? Driving
into trees, ravines, fences. That's my strong point. I can do anything else but drive the correct way.
Right, so if we're here now, let's go take this up here. We'll start at this end. We're on to field 19. So let's go and drop the header, spin around. That looks quite a big field there. That's probably going to be one of our fields. We've got pretty much every field harvesting possible on this map at the minute.
Yeah. It's because we need the money though, isn't it? We need to build up our bank balance so we can buy some vehicles.
We do need the money, so we're going to have to put this on now to find out how we enable our straw swath. Has enabled that. Because this one we can actually get the straw off, so we can come back for this later. But we need to remember, we need to hoover that up before we complete the contract, otherwise it would disappear.
No, it's not there.
Nicky is trying to find out. How are you getting on, Nicky?
Yeah, I'm just trying to actually locate the bakery.
Oh dear. This is where she's relying on the sat-nav.
I'm here, it's just finding the actual turning in.
Between the buildings, as far as I'm aware.
Is it? It's got wood outside it.
It's got wood outside it. I'm no expert on this map. I am not sure.
Hang on. Am I in the bakery? Oh, I don't know.
Can you smell bread?
No.
Oh, maybe not.
I'm in the garden. I'm in the garden centre.
Yeah, it's not quite the bakery, I don't think.
No.
Nice try though, but it's not quite.
Well, the bakery is actually the next building, but
okay.
It's just figuring out actually how to get into it. Oh, hello, bus stop.
Are you talking to bus stops now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of the bus stop.
Let me guess. You got your wagon stuck?
Yep, out of the building. Hold on a minute, just smashed into the front of the porch.
Porch or Porsche?
Porch.
Don't hit somebody's Porsche. That's going to be very nasty expensive, and that's a bill we don't want.
No, it's the building of... I'm trying to navigate around the building. I seem to just keep hitting it. Right, yep. I think this is the bakery.
Well, the easiest way to find where the bakery is, which we have discussed this with Nicky before, and I thought she might have realised, if she goes onto the map, she can see it says bakery, but also she can tag the bakery and it will give a big green marker which will flash to show you exactly where you've got to go to tip.
There is a good point. Oh no, I'm in the shop now.
Get out the shop. If you're in the shop, can you buy me some donuts? I won't mind some donuts for dinner.
We'll get them from the bakery, won't we?
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're in there, get me some donuts.
The car just got hit there as well. Right, I've got the bakery here, but I can't get into it. How do I drive into it?
How do you drive into the bakery?
Yeah, well, there's people walking around. There's porches everywhere, and I can't find the entrance to the bakery.
This is good, ladies and gents. This is good. Well, what we've got to do is
I've just tipped over.
Oh, no.
Oh, I hit a post and I've tipped over. Can I get myself... Hey, look at that. Oh, no, I've tipped over again. Hold on a minute. Am I up? No.
It's a perfect soundtrack, this is, to, oh no, I've tipped over again. I like the again. I've tipped over again.
Oh, I'm off the post and I'm up. I'm the right way up now.
Are you back on your wheels?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite an achievement. You've managed to right yourself for once. Normally, I have to come and rescue you.
Hey, I found the bakery.
Have you found the entrance and where you're meant to be tipping?
Well, I've just hit the wall twice getting into it, but yeah, I found it. Oh, 3 times hit the wall now.
Well, that sounds good to me, that does.
Yay, I found it!
Now, can she work out how to tip it? That's the next mission.
That's the next one.
I'll know exactly when she has, because the bank balance will suddenly go up and it will come up saying contracts on field 8 complete.
1 and that. Well, it's tipping. So that's a good thing. I'm hoping we're in the right place.
Yeah, and me, otherwise that's just a complete waste of contract.
Please tell me it's just in the right place. Oh no, it hasn't come up, has it?
Have you gone and tipped? You've gone and tipped in the wrong place, have you?
No, I'm in the bakery.
Alright, let's go and have a quick look on the map to see where Nicky's actually gone, to see has she gone and tipped it in the right place. Oh no, she is actually in the right place. So deliver soybeans from field 8 and take the product to the bakery.
Yep, which is what I've done.
Oh, this is interesting.
So why has that not come up then?
Right, so if Nicky opens up
hers, I'm doing it with that. Oh, okay.
And then she can try and drive under the spout and then pick it up, and then she can take that in, because there's no way we're going to get this in there to tip. And that bloke's just walked straight through my harvester. Now, let's have a go, shall we? So, if Nicky jumps out of that and gets in the combine, let me take the truck in and see what's going on. See if we can work out why this didn't want to work. Oh, let's close the lid.
Oh, I'm bouncing over the top of the truck now. Combine.
Let's go back in here and see. We can work out what's going on. This is very strange. This is the bakery. Because I've tagged the bakery.
Yeah, because I was one side of it and it was the garden centre, and then I was the other side of it and it was the shop. It was only that was the only place. And it let me drop it in there.
So I'm really confused now, because I'm sure yeah, I've tagged.
Have you got the beacon on it?
So there's the bakery. You can see we've tagged the bakery. And the bakery is now lit up. This is very strange. And if this doesn't go in as well, I'm not really sure what is going on here. So this is where this one's got to go in here. Let's have a go. Yeah.
So that one's gone.
Very strange.
So there's obviously something. There must be something wrong with. I was going to say it can't be worded wrong, can it?
All I can think of is I've turned around and backed in. Maybe because Nicky went in forward, that it's not actually registered properly in the bakery, even though it's gone. It's not registered. It went in because I've backed in and tipped it, and Nicky's was round the other way. So maybe it's that. That's really weird.
But as long as it goes in.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if it's not registered. That's really strange. So okay, well that's one contract we failed on. We can't claim that one just yet because we've got straw on it.
On the one you've just done.
Yeah. So we can't claim that one just yet. So what are we going to go for now then, Nicky? We need to go and find... What else we got?
Oh, I'm stuck on the fence.
Oh, I see what's happened.
What's happened?
We've got 2 soybean fields. One at 25, one at 8. And 25, looking on the list here, has got 14% progress. So because they both go to the bakery... It looks like the game has not registered it as number 8. It's done it onto number 14. That's why it's not completed. If it had completed on number 14 on field 8, that 14% would have gone in. And yeah. So we need to go and head to number 25. This is number 25.
Oh, I can't drive, Bertha, with this wobbly header.
What's the first time I've heard it called a wobbly header?
Oh, no.
So if we look in the distance, Nicky's nowhere to be seen.
Nicky's up a tree at the moment.
You would have thought Nicky should be here by now, but yeah, well, technically she should be here by now, but she's not.
I'm stuck in a tree. Oh.
Well, this could be a long time.
It could be because I'm stuck. I think you might have to rescue me because I don't know what I'm stuck on.
Okay, well, if you jump out of the combine, I'll come rescue.
Okay.
Let's tab away through then. Oh. So we just jumped into the combine. Yes, we can see this doesn't look good. This isn't good at all.
How have I got stuck? I can't even figure out how it's stuck. What's it stuck in? Oh, it's the top that's stuck in the tree, isn't it? Even I'm stuck. Why can't I? Oh, there's a big hedge, that's why.
So
ah, you freed it. You spinning?
Just decided to do a handbrake turn with the combine. That was interesting.
I just literally went onto the map and I saw your icon then just spin.
Yep, pretty much did. That looks quite good. That was.
See, now if I try and do that, I end up with the header one way and my Perth had stuck the other way.
Well, I nearly did. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have took that corner at like 50 miles an hour. Yeah, it doesn't always go down well when you're trying to take a corner at 50 miles an hour.
No, that's how I end up turning over and stuff like that, because I forget to ease off the gas.
So
is this the other soybean one, yeah?
this is the other soybean one. So hopefully when we do these, it will complete both them contracts. It's obviously got confused because we've taken out multiple contracts.
So if this only needs 14%, then it's a fairly long field. It should give us a nice chunk of change, shouldn't it?
It should do. So should we let Nicky have a go at this one?
Is that safe?
Yeah, let's let Nicky have a go at this one. Let's let Nicky jump into the combine. Okay, so that's field 25 done. Nicky's just coming back up now to tip this. And if she puts the pipe out, we'll go around and we'll empty this one. This has also got to go to the bakery, so hopefully this will complete contract number 25. And then also, that's it for this header as well. We've got no more fields we can do with this header.
Okay.
So that's the soybean in there. So what we'll do is Nicky can fold the pipe away. She can fold that up. And what we'll do, we'll go on here. We'll go back to the garage and we'll go on to leased items. And the header, we'll actually go and return that header because we don't need it anymore. We couldn't return it because it's in use. Nicky needs to drop it first. There you go. Okay. We're nearly complete on that one as well. So we'll go send that header back now. Return it. That's gone back to the shop. So Nicky can follow me. She can close that all up. We can close this up here. And then we'll go round, follow the road round. We'll head back. We'll go tip this in the bakery. And then Nicky can head to the shop with me. We'll go get the new header. Okay. Where we're going to be tackling the next jobs, which are sunflower and corn. Nicky can pick which one she wants us to start with first. She can have a look on the. We'll have a look on the map when we tip this. We'll go to the shop and buy the header.
That just spun. I don't know how that happened.
So we're doing quite well here. Nicky's managed to spin the combine on its own.
Yeah. Right, where did you go?
It's quite an achievement, this is. It's quite an achievement.
Oh, there's a fence there. I didn't know there was a... How did you get out of here then? Oh, crikey.
There's a little gap. I turned and went round. There's a little gap. So we're back at the bakery now. We've got to take this in the bakery. So we're back in here. Back in here now. And then we should be able to tip this one. And hopefully that will complete this and that other field. So there you go. £120,000 we made on that.
Wow.
Because that's part of Field 8 and part of Field 25. That's complete. So if we go back in here now, we can go onto our contracts. You can see Field 25 complete. Now we've got to leave number 19 because that's still got the straw on. We've got to go get the straw for that one. So we can complete Field 25. Collect that one. And we can do number 8 as well. So that must be what the reason was.
Yeah.
Is we didn't... Field 8 and 25 having the same one going to the same product. The game thought we had to do it together.
Just gone in the water.
That's never something you want to hear. She's going to drop the combine, which we rented, into the water. Well, I think we're going to leave it here for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We've got plenty more contracts to carry on with. And hopefully, next time we see you, we should be able to start buying some own equipment. And then hopefully, start planting in our own field and try and plant some contracts. And buy some of our own fields. It's all still to come. Thank you so much for watching then. Until next time, we'll see you later.